What's up, everybody? It's the Quarter Guy, and I have a little predictions today. Well, some predictions today. Well, more like speculation than anything else, but last week, Capcom revealed that they're going to be having a special Mega Man 30th Anniversary live stream tomorrow morning or afternoon, depending on where you are. It's 11 p.m. Pacific time and 1 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, it's gonna be held tomorrow, Monday, December 4th. And to be honest, my expectations are pretty low. I'm not really expecting anything, but say Capcom does announce something special. I'd say if, on the off chance they do announce a new game, I'm gonna go down each of the generations and pretty much see what their chances are. First off, might as well start at the top with the Classic series, and considering the two most recent Mega Man related releases, well, specifically in the Mega Man franchise, is Mega Man Legacy Collection 2, I'd say that if Capcom were to announce a new Mega Man game, Mega Man 11 would probably be the most likely. Question is whether they'd stick with the 8-bit format or go for more 16-bit, or probably the best option, hand-drawn sprites. And if they did that, I would like to see them increase the size of the game, maybe give the Robot Masters multiple missions before you get to them, or something like that, or maybe increase the number of them. But out of the 7 generations, I don't count Rock Band crossover because that officially no longer exists. I would say that if there's a new Mega Man game announced, on the off chance of that happening, Classic Series would be the most likely. The X Series would be next on the list. And considering that we had X, Zero, and Sigma in the roster of Marvel Infinite, if we get a new game, then the X Series would probably be the second most likely to happen. Now, this would be probably the most welcome to me personally, considering that X8 ended on quite a bit of a cliffhanger concerning the fate of Axel. Now, regardless on your thoughts of Axel, it's not really fair to end your game on a cliffhanger unless you are sure you're going to release a sequel. And even then, that's still kind of a dick move. Speaking of cliffhangers, the Legends series. That would be the next place to go to. Now, considering we almost got Legends 3 before Capcom pulled the rug out from under us, still not letting that go, I would say that's not very likely even if a new game gets announced, but I still will not rule that out. Okay, next series to go down the list is Battle Network. That is pretty much a guaranteed no, because the Battle Network series wrapped up with 6. There's no point in making a new Battle Network game, even though there's a fan game in the works in the Battle Network series called Chrono X, I think it was. Still, I don't think that a new Battle Network game will happen at all. And, but even that has more of a chance of happening than the Zero series, because for those of you who have played the Zero series and have seen the ending of Zero 4, you would understand why the Zero series is 100% completely done. It is just done. There is absolutely 0 point in making a 5th Zero game. Alright, so let's see, Classic, X, Legends, Battle Network, Zero. Next is Star Force. Now, this is a bit of an interesting case because even though we did get closure at the end of Star Force 3, it did kind of leave the door open for future adventures involving Geo and Omega Sis, so I'll admit there's almost a 0 chance of a new Star Force game happening, but I'm Not saying it's impossible, though. Would actually be kind of nice. And finally, the last of the 7 Mega Man generations. ZX. Again, cliffhangers. If you manage to clear ZX Advent on the hard difficulty setting, I think it was Expert when it was called, there is a bit of extra content to the ending there, which perfectly would set up a third ZX game, and possibly provide some tie-in to the Legend series. Now, I would say it's probably less likely than Classic, X, or Legends, but still wouldn't be worth ruling out. So that's what I gotta say on that. So, meanwhile, update, scripting is coming along nicely for top 10 Mega Man games. Expect that before the month is out. And this coming Saturday, the 9th of December, I'll be streaming my experiences with the, hopefully streaming my experiences with the Monster Hunter World PlayStation 4 beta. The beta is open for PS Plus members, so I'll be on that, whether it's by myself or with a group of other people. I'll see if any of my friends are open for it, but I'll check the times on that. Hopefully I'll be able to do it at my normal time of 1 p.m. Central Time, but in any case, look forward to it. And for my question of the week, which Mega Man series would you like to see get a new game? As always, answers in the comments. Favorite comments will be featured in the next episode. Here are last week's winners. And with that, time for the fourth wall mailbag. As always, send me your questions via YouTube comments, and I'll feature them in the next episode if I have a good answer for them. First question this week comes from the Masked Mewtwo, who asks, have you ever played an RPG Maker game? Well, I did play this one game called Forum Fantasy, based on the Chaos Theater Forum, quote-unquote, lore. Well, there's kind of some lore they made up when I was still a part of the Chaos Theater. I do not miss those days. But, yeah, it's pretty much the extent of my experience with RPG Maker games, except for this demo of this one game called Ethernet Odyssey, which I did in a one-shot Let's Play for a patron. But, I have seen some pretty impressive RPG Maker games, and, I'll have to check some of them out sometime. And just don't make me play the ones with jump scares. Well, you can't really make me play any games, but at least don't recommend games with jump scares. I do not handle jump scares well. Next question comes from Ellen the Ultimate Gamer, who asks, who's your favorite character in Tales of besides Luke? I would have to say yet another main protagonist, Yuri Lowell from Tales of Vesperia. He's not super edgy, he's never emo, he's not whiny, and he's not annoyingly cheerful at all, and he's not bland in the slightest. He's a enjoyable, well-developed character with a strong sense of justice, and rather tense moments in his character arc. I enjoyed playing Tales of Vesperia, and Yuri was just a great protagonist. Last question this week, only a few this week. This one comes from David Teeters, who asks, what Mega Man X Mavericks do you want as amiibo? Why do we need Maverick amiibos? Just give me a 3-pack of the Hunters and we're good.
Let's rock out.